The last decade has expanded our minds, pushed the world closer, and has faded the idea of borders. We are connected more to the world through notifications and less to our world through conversations. Folk songs sung around candlelight and stories of ancient heroes painted on beautiful canvases, all packed into a glowing rectangle, watched rather than experienced. As we explore the world, we long to be locally rooted. Wearing jackets made of hand-woven fabric, dancing to sitar strings tuned into midi kits, sporting tattoos in Sanskrit, we long for the smell of wood, the touch of metal, and the warmth of wool.
We all recognize a point in time in our lives when there was a great need or a pressure to feel a sense of cohesiveness with the global identity. And once we kind of explored those frontiers, we felt like it's fine to go back to the Indian story, the Indian narrative. And this very often translates to the thought of hyperlocal. What we find inspiring about this change is that the sharing and the celebrating of the indigenous narrative in a manner that it kind of seamlessly moves into the contemporary social fabric. So we are actually reinterpreting, therefore, the idea of being Indian and global by actually scratching at the assumed homogeneity that we feel nowadays. A splash of green from the traditional tattoo, a brown from the husk, and a touch of amber from the fire, historically known as the element around which we rejoice. Now, all of these are symbols of our local culture that we find deep pride within when we engage with it. The strength of the bamboo that has sustained generations of change, or the infinite ingenuity of the coconut wood, so quietly and assertively a part of our lives. These colors and materials contain within them the idea of keeping our feet firmly rooted to the ground, even as we seek all of life's magical adventures. Materials that we find around us in our culture, like kala cotton, red oxide, and coconut wood, these all kind of shape our unique history, and they are actually great expressions of our uniqueness and pride in local culture. Rooted in tradition, yet contemporary, that is what draws us back to where we belong. And that is the idea of local pride.